Grand Rising, top of the morning or afternoon, I should say. My first reaction video that I'm uploading for since I had this page. I figured, shit, can't nobody subscribe to my page if I ain't got no content, right? And what better way to start it off by reacting to uh, poor, poor choice of words, trying to show out for his master. Um, we, we already know it's in the history that is for black. Now we had a Republican senator say that we need young black men in prison for the labor. We've heard that, right? We've heard that was that you guys wanted to incarcerate and incriminate that young blacks. You know, colonization, slavery, genocide, part. I'm gonna let you hear what he had to say. He tries to make, and I will be debunking each point he tried to make because unlike him, he clearly forgot what skin tone he is. Where he,
already expected if you've been following along with this case and prosecution presented. All roads were leading to get people who decide that they made their mind up already and
what is objectively about a black man whose job was to fix everybody's tent, right? Now, red, black, blue, green, orange, indigo, purple, humankind has any right to anybody's space and put their hands on them malicious with malicious intent, which is that white boy they that they paid off came and said, I don't know, that doesn't mean he defended himself. Period. Now they tell me when I'm doing security that I have the rights aggressive I am warning you. Do not put your hands on me. Of course, that white boy thought he was tough, wanted hands on him. What were the results of him putting his hands on him? Now he's sleeping with the roses. You ground law, right? Where she shot the pistol in the air because the motherfucker was coming into her yard in her space. Warnings. You have that right. But the thing is, they have the complexion for the protection. You already know. A little girl got molested. Yanked out her mama's car and were molested, and that boy didn't mother. How about
That boil over. That's exactly what happened with this one following the verdict. And so we're going to get into all of that. But first, let's start right here.
We're following breaking news out of Texas and the murder trial of a Texas teen. 19-year-old Karmelo Anthony has been found guilty of murder in the death of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Metcalf was fatally stabbed at a high school track meet, as you may recall, last year. NBC's Ryan Chandler is outside the courthouse in McKinney, Texas. We're also joined by NBC News legal analyst Misty Maris. Ryan, I'll go to you. The jury deliberated for less than 3 hours. Walk us through this verdict. What was the reaction inside and outside the courtroom?
they deliberated for less than 3 hours? That lets you know that they already knew. They already want to incriminate that man. Going on 40 next year. Years they could be convicted and commit and do time for their crime. I've never witnessed it. I've always seen them either get 3 months, which is just a slap on the actual sentence. It's funny, we always get the 99 years and 100 plus years. But yeah, white people can go out there and shoot up schools like it is. I don't sugarcoat. Way get to shoot up schools and innocent and traffic chill, traffic work harvest, all that they get to do. And they never get to see a day in jail. And they want to give him 99 years because they need young black labor. Hmm.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it. Meet Base 44.
Well, I'll tell you, as soon as news of the guilty verdict reached the crowd that has been growing here since Thursday, tensions boiled over. We heard visceral tears and angry confrontations break out in this crowd. The police presence seeming to triple here as they try to keep the peace. Since Thursday, there have been supporters of both the Metcalf and the Anthony families here. Now the Anthony family is protesting, as they have since the beginning, raising concerns for a fair trial, but certainly a lot of bitter comfort for the Metcalf family. Our eyes inside the courtroom said that there were tears bursting out as soon as the verdict was read out from both sides. No reaction visible from Karmelo Anthony as he embraced his lawyer. We are now still awaiting some major news from inside the courtroom as well. They will now move on to Anthony, found guilty of first-degree murder, but not capital murder. So he is not eligible for life without parole. His maximum sentence, 99 years, potentially.
Misty, let me turn to you. 4 days of testimony.
You hear that? $99 years. Young black can't stress this enough. Church out of jail, but ended up getting $6.1 million for shooting up a black church. I don't even think he spent a single day in jail either for shooting innocent black people in his white pants. Years for defending himself because this as black people and put their hands on you as black because you're black and do whatever they want to you. There's no, yeah, we're not even offend ourselves or shootings and do whatever the fuck they want to do, and they're never convicted of their crimes. Is that I never understood that. That he didn't get jumped. Fine. That was his assignment. His assignment was to work on, make sure they're put up in the prospective areas, and that's all he was doing. And then they said that white boy came up to him, started an argument with him. Obviously, he said that he was gonna. He threatened. Said, "I wish you would. You can put your hands on me if you would." At first, 'cause us black don't tell a motherfucker wrong when we tell you to put your motherfucking hands on me if you want to. That means you're not gonna like the results. So we're not even allowed to defend ourselves as black people. They expect us as black people to just sit there and allow white people to do whatever the fuck they want to do to us, like it's the 1800s or the 1600s. News flash, it's 2020 fucking six. I, I don't see no fucking chains around motherfucking neck was on. So this case right here just showed black people all across America that we're not even allowed to keep your head on the swivel. Be cautious. This is knowledge power. Tell y'all to stay safe, spread positive energy, protect yourself at all times, regardless of what the fuck they say. We're not us that we're not that we don't have a right to be free and to live and to do what we want to do because they think they can just intimidate us and put their hands on us, go out here in these streets and our children and think that we're not going to stand up and do something about it. And the only reason why they get to do it because they get away with it and they know we're going to get locked up for it because they need this labor. Mind you, it was an all white trial. That's why. I mean, an all white uh, jury. It's supposed to be he's supposed to be judged by a jury of his peers. Not a single one of his peers were in that jury. Not a one. His lawyer was fucking trash on purpose. His lawyer gets paid more for a verdict than he does for letting him off. They tag team him. They both wanted him in jail because they both get paid. Both lawyers on both ends. That's how it works. That's how you notice Charles Koon doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Trying to tell me to plead guilty to the shit I didn't do, so he can get paid off. I had to tell that motherfucker to get the fuck out of here. I had to fire that motherfucker real quick. You're not about to sit there and tell me to just take no guilty plea when I know and have proof that I'm innocent. That's what they do. They get the bonus check for the guilty plea, not for letting you off. They need them Negroes in that plantation. Why? Because they need the labor. I know they took away history out of public schools, but you have a smartphone. Y'all love cheering on iPhones. Use that motherfucker to research some history. 1995, Joe Biden's Mass Incarceration of Negroes Act. You think that shit just went away? It just got revised. But hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a Negro with some understanding. Y'all be safe.